Hey, you, friends, family, and strangers. Thank you once again for joining me on this beautiful late winter, early spring, March day. Guess what I'm going to do? I haven't been to bed yet, so I'm going to catch a quick 4, but by the power of movie magic, it'll go by for you in about 1 second. And then I'm going to get up and go to the front door and look out and wait for the guy, the guy who's supposed to hand me my money for his earnest deposit, which didn't even need to happen, but the fact that it's supposed to happen, it's like the next step. And I'm just so ready for that next step because we've only rescheduled that now 4 times for 3 different days, meaning on one particular day it was supposed to happen twice. It got postponed and still didn't happen. So, will this 3rd day be a charm? Will this 4th attempt be a charm? I will not be surprised at all if, again, he doesn't show up. Now, did he not come those other times because he didn't know to? Well, with my realtor, that would not fully surprise me either. But at least yesterday, he did actually render the check. I've seen a picture of it, which proves that when I was told there was a showing and an earnest money deposit that was going to take place at like 2 mornings ago, bright and early. Well, he didn't even make the check until yesterday. So that was a lie. But who was bullcrapping who? Was my realtor BSing me? Was my realtor setting a date and hoping that it works by the time it gets there? Because he's kind of known for that now by me. With just decisions in general. This is what we're doing. And then if it doesn't work out, this is what we're doing now instead. Rather than checking around the table and seeing who's on board and who's not, he just kind of goes, boom, this is what we're doing. Then if it doesn't work, okay, boom, this is what we're doing now. And if that doesn't work, then he'll just be like, okay, boom, this is what we're doing now. I would be like, hey, are you cool with doing that on this day? All right, cool. He's cool with doing that on this day at this time. How about you? All right, so I'll double confirm with both of you that you both said yes to that. And then, like, the next day I'm going to confirm again, and the next day, because I'm going to be proactive as a motherfucker to get your house sold, baby. But hopefully, probably like him, he's so damn busy making all that crazy change. Who do you even keep track of? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I'm going to look out that front door, and for the 4th time, I'm going to wait to be stood up again. Or this could be the game changer. The 4th time could be a charm, and I actually get the check in my hand. And then at that point, even though I will be able to go and do a couple of things that I've been waiting to do until I had this extra money, Mula de Janeiro, I think, because I'm so beyond beat, I think once I have that check, I'm going to thank the man and encourage him to go ahead and get a showing scheduled soon. Then I'm going to politely close the door and wave goodbye and go back to this bed and go to sleep. After I update you, of course, and show you some shots off the front porch and all that dumb crap. But anyways, thank you for being here. And keep watching because you never know. Something cool might happen. And I really need to stress to you, that this is not what I'm trying to do. This is just what I am willing to share. But I'm kind of stuck doing this real estate stuff right now, which is why you're kind of stuck doing this real estate stuff with me. But believe me, once we're out of the woods, we can hit the road, if you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. I'm getting up at 8:30 in the morning to get dressed, get halfway decent, to just reach out and take a check and then say thank you and walk away. So I'm assuming he won't show up early. That'd be kind of great if he did, because then I'd go back to bed. And I'm assuming he's not showing up at 9. Although that'd be great, because this is the 4th time we've had to reschedule this, and the 3rd time I would have been stood up. But I'm thinking he won't show up. But if he does, I hope it's within the first 30 minutes after 9 o'clock, like I agreed to with the realtor and the realtor only. There's no word or indication that the potential seller requested this time and assured us, the rest of the team, that he will be here. He or she will be here at that time. Does that make sense to you? So, because I'm tired of being stood up, I'm just going to wait till 9:30 maximum, and then my ass is going back to bed. So if he rolls into the driveway and knocks on the door at 9:35, too late, bitch, is how I'm going to handle that. For 2 reasons, like I done mentioned before. One, it'll teach him to quit screwing around and just do what you're going to say for once. Or maybe it'll be my realtor that will learn that when you're vague and you don't really double check with both parties, shit goes awry. Yeah, you're going to lose Doug in the old transaction potentially. So you might want to start gearing down, getting focused, and making this shit happen. All right, I'm going to sleep. But by the power of movie magic, it'll last about 1 second for you. Let's see. Well, what do we have here? It's the next morning. I've been up for about 4 minutes, standing out here, freezing my ass off again. If this 4th attempt at getting this check actually happens, then it'll be 4th time a charm. I honestly doubt it will happen. Mostly because I doubt the realtor set this up in a proper way. I'm assuming this is just another one of his say something and hope it works, but don't ever really make sure it's about to work type schemes. So we shall see, my friends. So here's what's going to happen. Here in about 5 minutes, it'll be 9 a.m. That's the meeting time. I'll stand here, or I'll be checking out. Nothing will happen, and that'll take place up until 9:30. Of which time I will text the realtor and tell him. Apparently, this is all just pretend land. I'm fucking over it. And then I'm going to go back to sleep for a good while. Hopefully, hopefully I'm wrong. And instead, here in about 4 minutes, 4 to 30, somewhere in there, a dude shows up with my fucking money. Well. Not only am I frozen, but hell has froze over. I actually got paid. That was like pulling teeth, but for that stack of money, worth it. He wanted to come in and see the place. And I said, I asked my realtor a couple times if we could do anything like that. And my realtor said, do not allow any kind of showing unless I'm here. So I felt rude, but that's what I told the guy. And he said, okay. Then he goes, well, can we do the showing as soon as possible? I said, that's between you and your realtor and my realtor. And the answer is yes, as far as me letting that time appointment happen. As soon as you want, let me know.
I'll text my realtor as well and say that you paid your earnest money and now it is in contract with you and you only. Although I'm not sure if he was the guy. He might have been working for the guy who's buying the place. It's hard to tell. But he said something about he wants to take pictures to send to his subs to get started on flipping it. Subcontractors, I don't know, but it sounds like he's going to spend what we ask him to spend as far as selling it, buying it goes, and he wants to get busy, get that part of it done so he can start working on it, and then he will most likely list it himself and sell it. Music to my ears. So hopefully that happens. But yeah, finally, I didn't get stood up again. Third, fourth, whatever time it is a charm. So he's walking around the house right now, taking pictures from the outside, and I'm going back to bed, at least for a minute, because I'm kind of like amped up now, and I got a full-on poop and get the day ready, kind of, now that I'm like up. But I need to take a day here soon and just like sleep for 12 hours. Well, you moose antler son of a cousin's fuck. My realtor's like, oh, that's great. Is he still there? I said, no, he took off. But he wants to do a showing as soon as possible, so anytime y'all need me to leave the door unlocked and get the fuck out of your hair, just let me know. I hope at this point there's some rocket fuel under this spaceship and we can get this thing moving now. Please, dear goodness, let that happen. I get the impression from that guy it wouldn't matter what condition the house was in. He'd still go for it, rock it out, and get it done. Anyway, on another note, I am now awake, and I should probably get up and get moving because I got a hot shot in the chamba, and I feel scummy and scammy. I think it's going to be another truck stop shower morning. Oh crap, I just remembered I left my freaking gym bag in my storage unit last night. Son of a pickled bitch. I'll put some kind of bag together and hit up the old truck stop still, either way, because I want to shit shower, shave and shampoo, and get some breakfast, and then probably come back here like yesterday, put some stuff in the van, leave for work a smidge early to get that dropped off into the storage unit, and whatever else kind of Tom hosiery they need me to do if something pops up today as far as the house and all that goes, and I'll at least be awake for that. And whatever else I'm forgetting to say right now. Oh yeah, I gotta stop to the bank and deposit my money. So either I'm still asleep and I just dreamt that happened, or it finally happened. Now the realtor is texting me odd questions like, that was him right there. Hey, can the contractor come over at noon? Dude, I'm not even moved out of this house yet. I don't even have a place to take a proper shit and take a shower to even deal with these things, to wake up. So here's what I'm going to do. As of right now, I'm going to spend the next hour or so packing as much of my crap that I'll need right now in the van. Then I'll get some other moving items crammed in there. Then I am going to go to the bank, get some money. Then I'm going to get a room for the night. Then I'm going to run to storage. Then I'm going to go to work. Then I'm going to go back to the room I rented, get fresh for in the morning, then try to devise a plan from there. But basically, from there, I'll come back out to this bitch tomorrow morning as soon as I get up. If I get up at all in the morning, because I'm freaking... The fatigue is starting to set in big time. And basically just go into full-blown moving out as quick as possible mode while random people and contractors are in and out of this place, even though we haven't closed on the deal yet. And what else? Yeah. Hopefully the title company contacts me and we do all the closing and stuff soon, because apparently I just give consent to them and they deal with my mortgage company and who the fuck knows what else. 1 second at a time here. I'm bringing Spongy with me. Alright, stuff I need for living up front, stuff that's going into storage, moving items in the back. Let's do it. Basically the vibe is, hey, now that you got your earnest money deposit, get out of their house. Okay. Progress. The most important aspects of my life are now in my van. My laptop, my clothes, whatever. I wish my red bag was in there, but somebody left it in the storage unit last night. That's okay. I'm going to go get it today and put it back in the van. Now it's time to walk through and get like secondary important items like my basket of dirty clothes and some tax papers and crap like that. And then it'll be Operation Setup Camp, probably extended stay for this week. And then Operation Extended Stay and come back here every day before work and continue to move more stuff out, working in and around contractors. And hopefully at some point we'll actually close on this property. There'll be a meeting for that. And then hopefully after that, at some point, I can get my new place. And when that happens, I'll have a whole list of new things to stress about and be inconvenienced by. I learned a very valuable lesson today. For future reference, when you would like to sell your home, before you even think about calling a realtor. Step 1, buy a new home. Step 2, get all your crap out of your old home. Step 3, call your realtor. All right, all things considered, I needed to buy myself a little time. I can't truck stop it every day. And yeah, mostly what it came down to is I'm not even going to have a bed no more. All this has got to go on the hot and quick. Just like I don't want to wait around on them, as you saw. They don't want to wait around on me. So anyways, I'm getting the fuck out of Dodge. I got 3 nights starting out at a cozy little pocket spot for your boy. And if I need to stay there and economically it's just fine to do so, all things considered, I'll add some nights or what have you. But that's the fat and skinny of it. Speaking of getting fat and skinny, I am freaking hungry and over it as shit. I just want to shower. I just want to poop in peace. I just want to get my bearings again. I feel like everything is hurry up and wait, then hurry up and 10 new announcements all at once, and then wait, and dun 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 dun. Do you want to? This will be a good thing, I guess. Give me a place each morning to relaunch, start the day properly the way a human being should. Be able to shower and get yourself together as far as what you're doing that day. When you wake up and your first thing is like, how do I take a poop today? How do I shower today? Especially with contractors coming in and out. And yeah, that's a bit much. You just want a place where you can get up, have a cup of coffee, continental breakfast, hopefully. Come on. This will help out because I can do that in the morning and I still have my room that same night for the next 3 nights. And I can get all organized in the morning and then come out here and do this work and then deal with titles and closings and showings and whatnot before work each day. So How did this all get here? I only packed this crap in for about an hour straight. All right, kids. Time to go cash a big check and kill about 40 minutes before I can check into my temporary home and finally wash my nuggets. All right, boys. It's time to get something to eat, head to the hotel, freshen up, wash up, and with any luck, I can get this crap over to storage prior to being late for work. And most of all, I can get my red bag that I left in that stupid storage unit and get it back in my possession and get it back into the hotel tonight after work, just in time to put out this lame video. Alright, waiting in line to get some lunch. I got an envelope full of fun coupons here from the bank. Whew. Where does that money come from? Well, when you pay your mortgage, the bank does keep a crap ton of that money, so it is kind of like wasting money. But if your value of your land went up and you sell it at the right time, you should be able to break even. In my case, I am very blessed and lucky that I will make a profit. And I'm parlaying that into the greatest investment of all, and that is a place I'm going to be staying, as far as on paper, for probably much longer than this last attempt at having property. And the reason why it's a much better investment is because it's mortgage free. I can actually buy it straight up. That is something I have fantasized about for many years now. And this is the right time to do it. Bada bang, bada boom. Despite all the crap, despite all the ups and downs, the daily grind, the daily struggle, it'll work out. If not, what are you gonna do? There's plenty of bridges to live up under. You know what I'm saying? They say your true personality comes out when you have some money, because you're unrestricted. So every aspect of your true personality just comes out in full display. Well, I needed some gas, but I also needed lunch. So I got this. I got my gas, but in a true display of my full personality, I also purchased, while getting gas, this disgusting dried up chicken sandwich, because I knew I'd want something to eat when I went through the drive-thru at Burger King, and they did what they normally do, which is park me off to the side, because there's nothing fast about this fast food experience. All right, friends, we are westbound, headed to our room for the next couple nights as we transition out of a house and into a van full-time. The van lifing story is shaping up rapidly. There's several hours of nothing happening, and then all of a sudden, like this morning, boom, check in hand, contractor coming over, be out of there by noon, the whole shebang bang. So the transition into van life has begun. We made it to my new home for at least the next 3 nights. But you know what? I already love it so effing much, I'm thinking about doing an extended stay. I'll try real hard not to point this camera at any mirrors, because I'm walking around completely and totally dick just a swinging. So here's the view. Nobody, and I mean nobody, has a better view of the city than me. This battery's about to die, so I'm trying to walk this way so you don't see my reflection. Yeah, since the battery was going to die, I just ran in here real quick and plugged this camera in, because it was like 1% battery, and that happened. So I'll tell you more about it in a moment when I get me a shower and whatnot. But so far, look, this van life ain't too bad, is it? And no, I'm not just blowing that money that I got today. Actually, the money spent on this room didn't even come out of that money today, because that money today is not even in my account yet. But the check is in. The check has been handed. The check has been received. The check has been put in my account. So hopefully the funds show up there soon. So, yeah, let me organize my thoughts after I take a hot shower and to the power of movie magic. Just wait 2 seconds. 1 and... You know, as fun as it is to watch extremely edited versions of Casino on AMC, I think I'll leave the TV off for now. Let's take a quick look at my room. Here is my office. Here is my computer lab in here. Love it. The chair is a huge upgrade compared to what I have back at the crib. Here is my living room, as you can see. Beautiful. A great place to sit down and receive, well, you know what I mean. And what else? Here is my walk-in closet. Okay. Lovely. Love it so much. Everything's so beautiful. Here is my kitchen. We have, I haven't looked in here yet. Ooh, love it. All the amenities, dude. Microwave, storage drawers down here. I went ahead and put things that I need right now for this room, or probably will, in this basket. Things I know I'll need every day, like my heartburnies and my deodorizers and my fat inner thigh chap lotion and my Faygo firework soda baby and my oatmeal cream pie and my lens cleaner wipes and my pocket knife and my phone and my keys and my SpongeBob wallet. Speaking of spongy, by the way, that is stuff I'll need probably within reach at all times. Basically, this is my whole life. So if everything got robbed from me except for this, I'd still be able to function just fine, which is sad. Speaking of SpongeBob, he came with me, as you saw. There's good old Spongy. This is my bedroom, by the way. I do believe I'll be sleeping here tonight after work. And even though I would love to kick back in this hotel and relax and do nothing for a couple days while my house gets sorted out, actually will be up after just a quick nap tonight. I'm going to head down to Continental Breakfast, get a big breakfast here included with the rental. And then it'll be back out to the house to move some more crap and get it ready to bring back out this way, where hopefully I'll have time to make a little pit stop here and then do it all over again. And that's going to be the routine on these next couple of days, unfortunately. But I got halfway good news. I will always find stuff to show you during stuff that I didn't show yesterday, the day before, etc., etc. As a matter of fact, I'm sure at some point we'll take a little walk around and take in some sights here in this new spot that I'm at for a couple days, and maybe for a couple days longer. Just depends on how everything works out. By the way, this basket ended up being stuff that can go back into the van now, but stuff that I need to keep nearby, but it doesn't have to be in the room. Non-essential stuff like a shaver, luggage strap, stuff like that I don't want hidden somewhere in my storage unit. So it's just going to stay in the van. This is my kitchen and bathroom sink combo. We have our ass wipes. This closet back here is really microscopic. It just has like a luggage rack thing in it. And here is where the magic happens. You can take a giant poo and a shower, which I was just fantasizing about taking a shower, and thank God it finally happened. And did you know that while you are taking a poo here, you can look at your fat self pooping in that mirror? You really don't have much of a choice unless you close the door. So let's say you were in this room pooping and your big fat legs are hanging off the front of the big fat toilet, and you wanted to close the door. Let's say your spouse, partner, whoever wanted to close the door, but your big fat legs are already in the way because you already sat down. Then guess what? Everybody you're traveling with gets to watch you poop, including yourself, because you get to look in the mirror. Also, last but certainly not least, look at this. There is no way to close and keep closed this closet door. Okay, never mind, I'm wrong. The entire time I was showering, I could not get this to stay closed.
and water got all over the floor. But now I will just open both of them. Oh, see, look. Okay, all the way closed. Not doing anything except walking away. Come on, poltergeist, give it to me. Boom. And when you're in there showering, I think it makes it even worse because the whole shower structure has the weight and vibration of someone using it. And yeah, I basically have to get a moving strap out of the van and probably just hook it up to that and stick it to this far handle and just keep this side closed and like shimmy in through the toilet. Yeah, so we are having adventures here at my new house. What do you think, friends and family? And by some miracle, I actually do believe I have time to unload my van into storage. I didn't think I'd be able to get that done today in daylight. I thought I'd have to do that after work tonight when it is very hard because it's very dark out there. So I'm going to hurry up and get ready for work and head down the road. And I need your help. So get your moving shoes on, bitch. There used to be a Dairy Queen right there, and it appears there might be a brand new one soon. Wish me luck. Check this out, dude. Got her all clanked out, and I'm rocking my Chuck and Tiff shirt. Sexy, ain't it? All right, enough working. It's time to go to work. And just like that, through the power of movie magic, it is dark outside, which could be an indication that our day will soon come to a close. But before it does, I think before I fall asleep, I would like to enjoy a hot shower, a mozzarella burger, and some curlicue fries. I think I'll go ahead and try to make all of those things happen.
Hey guys, how you doing? My name's Doug. I'm taking a shit. Just want to let you know that I was crunching the numbers while driving. I was playing with my calculator and playing with something else also while driving. And I figured out that I can more than afford to stay in this hotel indefinitely. And I'm not talking about money that I made from the houses, the buying and selling of real estate, real property. I'm talking about just my general ass to income. So, will I do that? No. But is it nice to know that I got this as an option for as many days as I need whenever the F word I need it? It's cool. It's a nice apartment. It's an apartment that someone comes in and cleans every 2 or 3 days, and it's furnished already. The plumbing works. The climate is controllable, and I get a free phone line right to my room. It comes with a landline. It comes with 24/7 guest services, like front door guest services. Pretty much if I wanted anything, they would just come up at any time. 24 mother effing 7, even on Christmas mother effing day. And yeah, it's a hotel room, but it's kind of like the best, most ultimate apartment you could have. And everything's included. My name doesn't have to go on I don't have to get renter's insurance. I don't have to get the electric in my name. I don't have to get freaking, what's it called? Trash takeout. I don't have to get trash services in my name. Waste removal. I don't have to get an account with the trash company. And better than your apartment, I can set a bag of trash out my door, and within hours it gets picked up any day of the week. Someone will get that trash when they pass through to check rooms every single day. And it's a prepaid apartment because obviously you can't be here unless your room is paid for and booked in advance. So that is even easier than a regular ass apartment. It's just funny because like every single thing about having this hotel room is 10, 100, 80,000 times better in every single way than having a house and its endless upkeep and all the stuff your name's got to go on, the electric, everything, the water. It just makes me laugh. That's all. I'm just having a slap happy, overtired, laughing moment, I guess. But you don't get nearly as much. And I can't believe I almost forgot to say this. And every single day of the week, I can go downstairs within certain hours in the morning and have as much food as as my fat ass wants for breakfast. And the reason I laugh at that, just the idea of someone gorging their ass out just as much as they can. That's not me, obviously. I'm a very modest, polite, young guy. Young, handsome, sleek guy with a six-pack. So, but your apartment doesn't come with free breakfast cooked for you. No, it doesn't. Your apartment doesn't have a 24-hour person in the office every day of the year. And I have a pool year-round, hot tub. I don't know if they have a workout room here or not. Yeah, doesn't that blow your mind away? It does, right? And I am 92% sure right now that I'm good to go on acquiring this new property, which I need to put some money into to make it a nice, livable home. But maybe I won't. And like staying at this particular place, at this point, I think I'll go ahead and throw a couple more days on. But I'll probably switch it up after that. And instead of going and like sitting in the driveway at my house, which has no furniture or anything in it anymore, I think I'll just for a change, I will get, I'll try like a motel or something shittier, and then something way better than where I'm at. Like right now where I'm staying is like a mid-grade, but it's actually really nice. It shouldn't really be considered a mid-grade because it's, other than the fact that, the hallway outside of my apartment, let's call it an apartment just for cutesies, okay? I'm going to call it an apartment because it's funny. Right outside my apartment in the hallway. I got an apartment. It reeks like fucking weed. That's the same as my old apartment. So it's like being right at fucking home. It's about to be shower time, but you see my red strap, my red moving strap. I'm going to use that to keep the shower door closed. That's right, the shower door will not close and stay closed otherwise, and water just gets everywhere. And speaking of stuff that doesn't work in this apartment / hotel room, my refrigerator doesn't work. So the half gallon of chocolate milk, darn it, I'm going to have to drink a lot more cups than I thought I would have to. Darn it, I hate when I have to drink yummy, delicious chocolate milk. It's been a long day. And obviously a great big change happened today. Like where I live is different. The house is still in my name. It's under contract, but it is not under new ownership. And there's been no closing on the deal, just to give you a status. But they seem to want to come and go as they please, with or without my setting an appointment or agreeing to stuff. That's just kind of how my realtor does stuff. And I kind of told him that I don't really need to have access to the place all the time, that I often stay somewhere else, which was kind of true, but
really, I was staying there full time up until the day up until today. And the reason I say that he kind of wants to come and go as he please is because he texted me at work and was talking about. It's weird. He and I will text a good conversation in the morning. He's kind of MIA until like 7 o'clock at night. And then we'll text back and forth in real time and have a text conversation for a few minutes while I'm at work. So there's like 2 bursts of information exchanged, and then throughout the day, there's like fragmented random thoughts that I kind of have to ask a question about, then repeat that question a couple hours later for clarity. So good time to catch him is around 10 a and around 7 p if you want to have a conversation with this guy. But friends, the big change, obviously, today was that I bailed up out of there. The reason I said he wants to come and go as he pleases is because at work, like I was saying, I lost my train of thought. He was saying he's going to come look at the lawnmower because he wants to buy it. And they did a walkthrough of the property, basically a showing. I don't even think he was there. I didn't know that was going to happen, except for a contractor was going to come in and look at stuff on behalf of the owner. Apparently the owner showed up too and did his official walkthrough, which is totally fine. I just didn't know that it was come and go as you please time in Doug's house. So all I'm saying is it was kind of surprising it was worded that way to me in the text, like, hey, they did their walkthrough, he was pleased. And then when I shook the guy's hand and he handed me the money, the thing he was saying is, no, what was it? It was actually after I texted the realtor that I got the money. He said, he texted me back about an hour later saying that the contractor wants to come in and take a look. So some random contractor that I don't know, the reason I call him random is because I don't know this person, was in my house. That's why I hustled to get some of my most valuable prized possessions free and in the clear, locked away from anybody who may or may not wish to go ahead and politely put them in their car while they're at work at someone else's house who's not home. And I'm not accusing and I'm not assuming. My assumption is that will not happen in my case. If I thought otherwise, I would admit it. But I'd rather not have to ever pose that question to begin with. Ugh. It's like the difference between taking birth control and just not having sex. Well, if we are, that's probably a bad example because, yeah, we fucking, but you get my point, hopefully. So what I wanted to tell you is that I'm glad at least something happened different today, because telling you for the last couple of days that nothing is happening except I'm getting stood up for this earnest money deposit, that was getting repetitive and it was getting frustrating. Now my house is officially in contract. My realtor did text me and say that they were pleased with what they saw during the walkthrough. So hopefully, although this may be a daydream, but it would be really cool if they offered what the asking price was. I'm going to assume it'll be less. And I will accept only what puts me in the free and clear with my purchase of my new place. And I would like some profit. But if it's not the original amount of profit I thought, then I am willing to lower that amount of original profit. But if it's a deal where I don't really make that much profit, I'm just barely clearing my closing cost and my, ending things with my realtor, or rather ending things with my mortgage company, paying the realtor his commission, and whatever else closing cost there is, and then barely being able to buy the new place. If it's that thin of a low offer, then I'm going to say, I I guess I'd let my real estate agent talk me into it. But because a big part of me does just want to move forward at this point. However, I'm also going to say, don't you think if we put it back on the market, we can get a better offer? Keep in mind, this guy pretended he was going to pay me right away an earnest money deposit to be exclusive, to look at the property and to make an offer exclusively. And that happened within 13 minutes of it being on the market. He actually did not make a cashier's check for the earnest money deposit until a couple days after. But my real estate agent took it off the market at his word, at the potential buyer's word of mouth. To me, that's unprofessional, but it's not like he's an unprofessional guy. This situation I was okay with, technically, because I said so, whatever. All I'm trying to say is, and I don't mean to get myself in trouble here, because it's not really how it's supposed to sound. What I'm trying to say is, if it were me as a sales agent, I would set up a meeting. And if you're there with me and my client, and you hand my client the earnest money deposit, then I will, in front of you with my laptop, take it off the market, and it will go into contract, and I will change the sign in the front yard right there in front of you guys in contract. My agent did none of that, but it is also perfectly likely that could be because he may know the guy, and he knows my situation where I'm just wanting to be free and clear of my place with some walking money. I want to be able to secure this deal with my new property, and he's aware of that. So it's not like I'm a customer shopping around that he hasn't really had a full conversation with. He knows the deal. I know the deal. No big deal. You know what I'm saying? No big deal. So pretty much disregard all the negative stuff I said, because it really isn't that. It really isn't a problem. It's just something that I found interesting and thought I would share it with you. Anyways, yes, something did change today. So thanks for being along with me on this day in my history. And when I assign these videos on the social medias, on the Rumble and on the YouTube, I place such videos as this into a playlist called Exploring. It's called Exploring Nothing and Fading into Obscurity, because that's what's going to happen to me. Nothingness. I'll be dead and gone someday. And there's no legacy being left behind for me. So really, who cares? Even with something like this, I could put into a category of like my real estate journey, or my transition into full-time van life / once in a while hotel luxury bougie ass staying just because it's too cold outside life. That could be a playlist. But really, this is not cool enough of a thing to happen as far as content goes for me to try to make a playlist out of it. Now, if we went and saw something fun, like the 10 weirdest roadside attractions of Pennsylvania, then I would put that into a playlist called Beautiful Pennsylvania. Just like when we do something in Ohio, it ends up on a playlist called Beautiful Ohio. Right? So yeah, I said all that to say that you're still watching, regardless of that. And I appreciate it very much. Sincerely, sweetly, and neatly. I appreciate you, the nation. And that is going to do it for today's video. It is time for me to hit the sack and get about 6. I think technically what's going to happen is my fat ass, aka fat ass, my fat ass is going to get up to where I am well clear of not missing continental breakfast here at the hotel.
But will I stay up? Probably, because I'll feel that drive to go back out to the house and get a van load and then head to work with it, because my storage unit and my work are very close together. That's why I got a unit there, because I have to drive out there every day regardless. See, your boy's a genius, okay? If you just did everything the way I did everything, you would be a genius too, okay? Anyways, I kind of want to get up, have breakfast, and then go back to bed, because when you are not pressed for time in a hotel, that is the best. Then you have to wake up in like an hour and pee real bad because you drink coffee, but you can still go back to bed if you want. That's the best. But in my case, it's more like, this is kind of where I need to live. This is not a fucking vacation. This is actually a very stressful, heavily work-loaded time, month, week of my life. Like, insane. I don't know if I've ever worked so hard. Generally speaking, ever. I do the videos. I'm moving. I'm dealing with the house, dealing with my new house, and I work, busting my ass at a job with management that hates our guts and treats us like dog shit. That's a fact. It's just simply a fact. And that's why it's on here, this video, because it's a real thing taking place. It is a part of this chapter. Good, bad, or ugly. But like I said, friends, family, and strangers, that is going to wrap it up. It is time to piss on this fire. It is time to turn out these beautiful hotel lamps and turn in for the night. But don't worry, I will be right back here again with you tomorrow morning, as always, 7 a.m. Eastern, baby. If you want to help me out, do it by sharing this video with all your dumb buddies, or at least go back and find a video that's cool and share that with all your dumb buddies. That helps me out a lot when you share the video. You can say, hey, this guy was fun to hang out with for a little bit while I watched his thing that he put in the effort to make. It was comforting. It was weird. It was inspiring. I jacked off to it. Whatever happened, I laughed, perhaps. And I think you might get a kick out of this guy, too. And then they'll send a link, and then they will send a link, then all their friends will send a link, and all their friends will send a link, and eventually one link gets back to you because you guys have mutual friends. And what else? If you want to contact me directly, you can do that. Okay? You can do that, guys, by emailing me. That is DougaloNation@gmail.com. But for now, that's it. Y'all have a very good day in your hotel. Don't pack the storage unit too harshly. Don't go too harsh on your body is what I'm attempting to say. Just take it easy, man. Get enough rest. Don't be like me, who relies on pure and total curiosity of what might be around the corner. And that is what's fueling me right now. And Jehovah God, the good Lord, who looks down upon us measly creations. You see what I'm saying? But until tomorrow morning, don't be a douche.